Hi everyone, what is up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Abby Asselin if you are new here, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my Hyram TikTok inspired skincare routine. I have been using the skincare routine for about a month solid, every single day, every single night, and I've seen some pretty incredible results, and I've just found an affordable, effective skincare routine that I actually look forward to at night when I go to bed and when I wake up in the morning, and I'm so excited to share it with you guys. I pretty much found Hyram because he was all over my TikTok, and I got into this really deep realm of TikTok, this skincare routine, and it was everyone's skincare routine, and it was like Hyram inspired. I just felt inspired to just completely revamp my skincare routine because I was nearing the end on a lot of the products I was using, and honestly there wasn't really anything wrong with the products I was using. I still love them, but I wanted to try and completely revamp from the start and actually put in effort to target my skin's problems and resolve them, if that makes sense. So without further ado, let's get started. Be sure to subscribe down below if you aren't already, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Follow me on social media, it's all linked down below, so check it out. If you do not know who Hyram is, you've probably been living under a rock, especially during quarantine, because I feel like he has really peaked, especially in April, May of quarantine. I love his videos. I don't watch every single one of them, but I have gone through a lot of his videos and watched them to help figure out my skincare routine. And it's really overwhelming whenever you want to start from scratch and revamp your skincare routine, because it feels like you don't know where to start and you don't know what you should be shopping for. You don't know what your skin's problems are. You're like, do I even know myself anymore? And you just don't know what's going on because you just don't know what to buy, and you don't know what to look into, what brands are good, what brands aren't. Hyram does a really good job of breaking down the actual ingredients within products and saying what works best for a certain skin type. So a little bit of background on me and my skincare routine and my history with skincare, I guess you would say. I have never really had that consistent of a skincare routine. I change products every now and then, but for the most part I've used the same couple products for the past 2 years, I would say. And now I care about my skin. I've noticed some aging at the lovely age of 22 because I grew up at the beach and I never wore sunscreen on my face, and now I'm dealing with a lot of forehead wrinkles prematurely that you probably can't see right now, but whenever I get really close to the camera you can see them. And yeah, I've always had really dry skin. It gets flaky at times when it gets really dry, but most of the time it's fine and it doesn't flake, but it feels very parched and dry all the time. And I definitely recommend looking into the difference between dry and dehydrated skin if you want to look up some stuff about that before you decide whether or not dry skin is your skin type. I honestly never had problems with acne really, besides the occasional hormonal cystic acne, or just from not cleaning my makeup brushes or something like that. So I've been really blessed to not have a struggle with a ton of acne. Let's go ahead and jump into my skincare routine now that we have all of that out of the way. And just a disclaimer, I'm not a skincare expert. I'm not an esthetician. You know, if you have actual real skin problems, you should probably consult somebody first. We're gonna start off with sort of my morning skincare routine. A lot of my morning and nighttime skincare products are the exact same, so whenever it gets to the nighttime skin routine I will just tell you the product that's different because it's basically the same. And something I did today that I do 3 to 4 times a week, which I'm going to start out with just because this is one of the things that I rarely do and don't do as often just because it doesn't need to be done as often. I use this Nature Republic Soothing and Moisture Aloe Vera 92% Soothing Gel. It's this large tub of aloe. I got it off Amazon. I thought this was the purest thing I could find. Honestly, if I had an aloe plant that would be a lot more convenient, but I haven't found one of those anywhere. It's not lying in my backyard or anything. So what I will do after I shower every 3 to 4 weeks, I will take this gel and I'll take one of these little applicators, which I got on Amazon. I'll have everything linked down below that I talk about. And I use this and I just get the aloe and I apply it on my face. And then I use one of the little tinkle razors. I don't have it in my room with me right now, but I use one of those and I pretty much shave my face. First time I did it, I didn't use any aloe or gel or anything, and I just kind of did it after I put serum on, and it was a horrible idea. My skin got really irritated right here and got all red and splotchy and stayed that way for a long time, so I don't recommend doing that. But I just use that, and if you're wondering why girls started shaving their faces, it's because it makes your skin, you don't realize that your peach fuzz makes your skin feel really textured, but when it all comes off, it feels so nice. I just did it today for the first time in 3.5 weeks, and I especially do it right here, but you have to make sure you get your hair out of the way. But I pretty much just go all in right here, kind of right here along my jawline, and then I'll do sort of like my mustache area, and then in between my eyebrows, and then any not really in between my eyebrows because I don't touch like right here and right here. I just do this like middle part where my finger is, and of course anything above and under my eyebrows, and that's pretty much the extent of where I use it. But it makes your face so smooth and your makeup goes on so much smoother, and it just looks so much better. So the way that I have gathered you want to apply your skincare products, this was like the most annoying thing whenever I was figuring out my skincare routine, was figuring out what order to apply everything in. You want to go from the most watery to the least watery, so like really watery and fluid and liquidy, to more thicker products such as like your thick serums, your thick creams, and that kind of thing. I'm gonna start off with exfoliators just because I don't do it every day, and I just feel like I need to take care of that first because it is the first thing I do in my skincare routine after cleansing, at least. But since I don't cleanse in the morning, we're just gonna go ahead and get the exfoliators out of the way. So I did purchase the infamous red mask that looks like there's blood on your face, and it's by The Ordinary. It's the AHA 30% and BHA 2% peeling solution. This is a water-based wash-off serum that is recommended for use 1 to 2 times a week. Recommended not to combine with other strong acids and peptides, and it's really important to use SPF after using this product, or not go in the sun at all after using this, just because it does exfoliate so much off of your face. It makes your skin a lot more susceptible to burning in the sun, and it's supposed to target dullness and textural irregular things on your skin. How about that? I can't speak. I saw this was really popular on TikTok, and one of my friends really liked it and told me to try it out. However, my skin is on the more sensitive side. Keep in mind that it's like not the most sensitive skin in the world, but it's still sensitive. I used this once and my skin burned so bad, and I didn't use a lot at all. I know that you're supposed to kind of like ease into using it, not use it often. I just tried it that one time and it really burned, and I felt like my face was just on fire even after I like washed it off, and I only left it on for the 10 minutes. The exfoliator that I use 2 to 3 times a week, it's actually recommended 1 to 2 times a day, and I was using it that much often, but then I realized I didn't really need to be exfoliating my face that often. This is beta hydroxy acid, which is also known as salicylic acid, and this is by Paula's Choice. I just have the little trial size bottle because I wanted to try it out before committing to it. So I wanted to see how I liked it, and it's supposed to unclog and shrink enlarged pores and smooth and even skin tone. It's for all skin types, and like the red mask, you want to avoid the sun and wear SPF. However, I have noticed a huge difference with my pores. I used it today, and I just feel like the pores that are by my nose that are normally really large are actually really small. Sorry to get up close and personal, but it really shrinks and tightens them, and I just feel like my skin is a million times more smooth whenever I use that product. And I just stick it on a little cotton pad. I have some reusable cotton pads from Hello Body. Okay, so next up, for the next step in my skincare routine, I'm so confused with when you're supposed to use toner because I swear everything online says something different about when you're supposed to use it. But this is the Versed Baby Cheeks All-in-One Hydrating Milk, Coconut Water, and Bamboo Extract Toner. And it's made for dry skin, like a really milky consistency like it says, which really made me drawn to it, and I was also very drawn to it because of the press down applicator. It's a lot more hygienic that way. Versed is a really great brand. It's non-toxic, vegan, cruelty-free, affordable. You can get it at Target. From what I've read and gathered, toners aren't really necessary, but I just thought I'd try this one out because I was really intrigued by it. It's supposed to restore skin's natural pH and has a pH of 5.4, and it removes that post-cleanse hard water residue and removes any makeup residue left over, and I just apply it on the same kind of like cotton pad as I do for my exfoliator. Next up, getting into The Ordinary products, I use their Artilene solution, 10%, and it targets the appearance of dynamic facial line. I tried to show in a clip when I was applying this the sort of like set lines I have on my forehead. There's really only one, and I feel like this has minimized the deepness of it, if that makes sense, and overall the appearance of it. Obviously, I probably need more than a month to see like a real result, but I feel like it's helped. And this is a water-based serum that targets signs of aging, and it does conflict with pure vitamin C as well as products containing direct acid. So you want to keep that in mind and make sure you're checking all your products to see like if any of the things you're using conflict with other things you're using in your skincare routine. After the Artilene solution, which I'm probably butchering the name of that, I use the Niacinamide 10% and Zinc 1% high strength vitamin and mineral blemish formula. This is a water-based serum that regulates the production of sebum, and sebum is the oil that is secreted by our sebaceous, I think that's how you say it, glands in our body, and it seals in moisture and keeps skin from getting too dry. And this product also helps minimize pores in addition to regulating that sebum production. However, I do have dry skin and I really like this. This does conflict with pure vitamin C, and it is recommended for use twice a day, AM and PM. Last but not least, of the water-based serum type products that I use, the hyaluronic acid 2% and B5. This is a hydration support formula with ultra pure vegan hyaluronic acid. It's a water-based serum that hydrates and repairs skin. This is much more thick than the other two I just mentioned from The Ordinary. You can tell when you pull out of the bottle it's more goopy, not in like a sticky way, it's just thick. And it's very important to apply this on damp skin because from what I've read, hyaluronic acid extracts moisture from its surrounding environment, so like from the air and from your skin. So if you apply it to your dry skin, it can actually cause irritation and an opposite effect in a way, just because it's drawing that moisture out of your skin instead of helping soak up the moisture from damp skin to make your skin even more hydrated. I don't know if that made any sense, and I really hope I said that right. Like I said, I'm not an esthetician or a skin expert, I'm just giving you my Google research. So what I do to apply it on damp skin, I just bought these little reusable plastic spray bottles from Amazon, and I just mist my face with this right before I put on the hyaluronic acid. I do it about this far from my face, I would say, and do like 3 squirts, let it dry a tad bit, but still make sure my face is damp, and then put the hyaluronic acid on. Next up for the daytime, almost done here with the daytime, I use the Ordinary Natural Moisturizing Factors and Hyaluronic Acid Surface Hydration Formula. This is an emulsion cream, which it is the last true step of my skincare besides my SPF, and it targets hydration and skin repair. I only use this in the AM, and it doesn't leave my skin feeling tight and feeling like I need to reapply moisturizer throughout the day. That has always been my biggest problem with moisturizers my entire life. I've been getting like dry skin specific moisturizers, and it will almost feel like I'll put it on and it'll feel really great at first, and then like 30 minutes later I'll be like, it feels like I didn't even put moisturizer on and my skin feels dry again, or it'll make my skin feel really tight. This is recommended to apply after serums, of course, because it is not water-based, it's a lot thicker, so it's going to be that last step in your skincare routine, except for the SPF, because you want that to go on last. Which, speaking of SPF, what I use right now is the Tula SPF Protect and Glow SPF 30 UVA UVB protection. Just apply this to my face, and I feel like it provides a really nice glow on top of it being SPF. It doesn't smell like SPF or feel like SPF on your face, and it also does not provide a white cast in photos or anything. And I've just been using this. I've had it for a long time and I wear it daily, and I'm not out yet. So I remember when I got it, I was like, dang, that was pricey for how small this bottle is, but I've been using it for probably about 2 months daily now, and it's been, you know, it's still going. Last but not least for the daytime, this isn't really like a skincare product, but it's the Rose Glow and Get It Cooling and Brightening Eye Balm from Tula. This just like cools your under eyes and makes you feel so much more awake, and it just kind of like gives you that really refreshing feeling in the morning, kind of like putting cold cucumbers under your eyes. And it leaves, like, as you can see, it looks like my skin like naturally has a highlighter on it, but it doesn't look like I put makeup on, like a makeup highlighter. So now let's move on in to the PM skincare routine. It's adding one product and substituting another, I believe, for the most part. I only wash my face at night because I just don't feel the need to wash it in the morning after I did that the night before, just because I don't want to like overwash it and dry it out, I guess. But you know, to each their own, whatever. If I just like go to sleep and wake up the next morning and putting on my skincare first thing, I'm not gonna wash it again. I use the Cerave Hydrating Facial Cleanser. This cleanses, hydrates, and helps restore the protective skin barrier, and it has 3 essential ceramides and hyaluronic acid, which you're hearing me say a lot, which is a great product for people with dry skin. And it helps with moisture balancing. It's really great for people with eczema. It's paraben-free, non-drying, fragrance-free, non-comedogenic, which doesn't clog your pores. And it's just really great. It's a huge bottle. It's super affordable. You can get this at drugstores, but I'm gonna pretty much promise you that most of these products are out of stock. But I was able to find a lot of mine through like ASOS, Ulta, and then I think I had to buy from ASOS, Ulta, and Amazon to get all the products I wanted, because so much of it was out of stock thanks to Hyram and TikTok. Anyways, I just cleanse my face with this at night. However, I do want to mention if I'm wearing makeup, which is not often at all, I use a makeup eraser because I'm trying to be more sustainable. As you can see, I used it the other night when I actually wore makeup. And it's so great. You just wet it and it like totally takes all your makeup off so well. And then if I shower right after I take my makeup off, which isn't always, I will use the Tula Skincare no makeup replenishing cleansing oil. And this is more of like a oil cleanser, and I just use this to get any excess makeup off that like I might not have gotten by like my hairline or on my neck or by my ears, and then I'll wash my face after that with the actual cleanser. But I don't double cleanse. I haven't like found a need to do that for myself, so I just keep it simple and use one cleanser. So for the nighttime routine, I just use that cleanser, and then I follow with all of the products I mentioned. I'll do the exfoliator on the days that I do that, every probably like 2 or 3 days. Then I'll do the toner, and then I'll follow with my Artilene, my Niacinamide, the spritz of the water from the little water bottle, and then I'll do the hyaluronic acid. And instead of this moisturizer at nighttime, I use the causemetics Advanced Snail 96 Mucin. I don't know if it's Mucin or Mucin Power Essence, and this is so weird but so amazing. It contains 96% snail mucin, whatever, however it's pronounced. That stuff is known to aid in skin repair, hydration, brightness, and it helps maintain skin's moisture and boost elasticity. Yes, I'm having to read this because I'm not an expert. And it helps tone. It's super thick and goopy, as you can see. Like, oh my gosh, it's crazy thick. But I love it as like a nighttime serum type of thing without actually being a specific nighttime serum. I wouldn't want to wear that during the day just because it is so thick. But the thing that I love about it is that it feels so hydrating, and when you put it on, you're like, wow, that's really like thick and goopy, but like it sinks into your skin so nicely, and then you can't even tell that you put something that thick on. And that is the very last thing I will do in my skincare routine at night. And that's it, you guys. That concludes my skincare routine. Sorry this was like really long, but I wanted to go into detail about like what each product does if you're trying to find a skincare routine for yourself. However, I do recommend just Googling like the Ordinary Regimen Guide. They like literally have all their products listed out and like what they're used for, when they're recommended to use, anything it conflicts with, and just like what type of product it is. And then they even have recommended regimens for different skin types or different goals for your skin, like if you're trying to target anti-aging or anything like that. This has been so requested though, and like I said, I have been really blessed and I haven't had like any crazy skin problems besides hormonal acne every now and then. But this has honestly just like really helped my pores, my fine lines on my forehead, maintaining my hydration, because the biggest thing, I just wasn't using the right products for my dry skin, and I felt like I could never find something that truly helped my dry skin for a long time. So I feel like everything I have has really helped restore the moisture in my skin rather than just temporarily like putting a band-aid over it and helping it for the day, if that makes sense. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will leave everything linked down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to give it a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest and all that stuff, because why not? And subscribe if you aren't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.